Yeah, man, this is Tru Trilla, and I'm on OnTrax TV.
And for the people, what the hell is y'all doing? We keep it pushing, shaking and moving, making improvements. Straight up. Grinding hard while they faking and losing. Without a cause, you can't make it a movement.
So whose studio are we in today?
We in Lords of the Underground rap group from Brick City, one half from Cleveland, Ohio. And we at Do It All Studio right here, my big bro.
So you've been in quite a few groups since the 90s. Would you like to mention a few of them?
The group I was in was called IOF, It's Only Family. And that was maybe like mid-90s. Like after that, it was 050, and that's what it still is today.
What other kind of musical influences have you had?
Starting off for the home team, Naughty by Nature, Lords, definitely. Lakim Shabazz, he lived down the street from me. So that was kind of personal, like, wow, I just saw him in Egypt doing Black is Back. So it was deep. Queen Latifah, and also got to give a shout out to Precious. And her real name is Monica. She was out on Big Beat back then.
When did you start writing lyrics and becoming a rapper? Were you quite young?
Yes, I was. I think around like the end of 90, beginning at 91-ish. I start really like, because I already was doing like poetry.
This for my warriors, go hard for their dreams, keep it pushing, even though they thought you never succeed. They be looking for the day that you fall, the day that you bleed, the day that they call and say you no longer
I start writing how I felt. That's how it came about, because in poetry, you don't even have to rhyme. It's basically like art. You got to see the magic within it, you know what I'm saying, for you to get it. So that's how it took me. Then I started using that, the poetry, and then I went to the hip hop thing. I always loved hip hop. But when I started wanting to express myself, it became a good weapon for me to use in my arsenal to complete that, because I sing a little further than others.
Cool. So you wrote the poetry and it was a kind of a way of expressing yourself.
Yes.
Do you feel like music generally is like a positive form of expression?
Yes, I think music is actually it's the gas of the energy of art and motion. Mm-hmm. Right? So it's like a movie you seen, but you can't pause or rewind it or forward, or you just got to capture that at that time in that moment. Like that. I'm telling you, definitely, you don't need no psychiatrist. Just listen to some music and then talk to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because the best criticizer of you is yourself. So music just take me back. It's like a time machine, and some days it just heal you too. Them certain songs. So it definitely is like medicine to the soul. Because actually, just how the fan or the consumer is getting it, you get it first. To the passionate one that's composer, you get the feeling first. So you just waiting for the time when they get it. So it's like, especially when you putting your passion into it and you're all into it, you don't want to just give no microwavable food, you really, seasoning it right. So you want to see the face when you get somebody to play, like, wow, yeah, that was the taste I taste. So.
Do you say that you usually write from what's going on in your heart and your life, or do you sometimes write, just go with a bit of a vibe or an idea?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. It was one joint, actually it's on See My Chronicles, called I Remember. And we did a joint, me, Chris Ott, and Reek the Kid. It's called I Remember on there.
Seymour Williams called the I-Rocks. We built clubhouses, performed karate stands, did roundhouses, made mud pies, shadow box with my friends.
And it's talking about how I was talking earlier to you when you was walking, about how we dealt with things without technology, how things was more, you had to remember phone numbers and stuff like that. Now you got the technology, it just take away from you be unself-reliable, right? So it's like you don't even rely on self no more. So we just it's good to have this technology, but do not forget what you already have that's inside of you that you can never remake,